Nevertheless, though, go into game number 1 of this best of 2. How it pans out.
Your grace is noted.
Prepare for battle.
For a 4-man smoke, but they'll probably just put some down. Don't see them really finding a pick. Oh, the line is drawn out quite perfectly towards Gabby.
How did this happen?
Well, what did you expect?
That going on. Gabby may be unsuspecting of what's coming towards him. The smoke has broken. They know he's there somewhere. Lightning Bolt will actually give it away. Does not connect, and the shards miss. Now TNC going to be very well aware they can take both those top
30
runes.
seconds to battle.
I guess either way, neither team loot anything is one smoke. Or having a great old time.
The battle begins.
Nice little attempt from CDEC though to get a good start off. Game grabs the 2 bounty runes and we're off to the laning stage. It does appear a lot of this focus again is going to really on CDEC, trying to shut these calls down of TN. You've got to make sure Armel doesn't farm on this thing. And you've got to make sure that Gabby doesn't farm on this Arc Warden. If either of the 2 happen, it's going to give the other enough time to farm up throughout the game. Shaker, D123 there, against Gabby. We'll have the support of Ninja Boom coming in though on that Conker. Oh, mid lane, we already know the matchup. XM versus Armel. Top lane, we'll see Flyby and Riot. They'll be up against Cuckoo and of course Tim's on that CM. Mid. Harassment already coming out from Armel into this XM Zeus. He has prepared for it. Not only does he have shared tangos, he did actually pick up one of his own. Ready for this Armel harassment lane. Yeah. And not to rely on that Chait lining, but you're gonna have to up against like that laser spam to make you miss every single time. Then he seemed to prioritize holding onto his mana. Shaker, but can they get a kill out of this? Probably not. Guess that is quite a nice little combination, like the X into the Spark Wraith. X and straight back in once the Wraith is ready. They have to take the hit. Gabby's level 6, he'll have 2 of them just sitting there into the X. Quite cheesy. We'll wait to see if they can pull it. Kind of easy to be done. Meanwhile, mid lane, Armel moving forward into XM. Does not have the laser ready to go, and in fact, well, Armel, he had 1 charges. He'll be fine. XM, though, wants to keep going. Does get 1 more lightning bolt off. Rocket will cancel the salve halfway. While bot lane Ninja Boogie helps the snowball. 1, 2, 3 actually falling low. They get the X off as well. So 1, 2, 3 comes straight back in. That Wraith chasing him as well. And the secondary Wraith should connect. And Gabby will find the first blood. Already find a very quick pick off. That is a disgusting combo to have to play against. X on the Wraith. So much damage as well.
Fixered.
Taking over this mid lane. Bottle. Top lane, flyby, falling very low, but this is a Necrophos after all. He'll be able to farm up, or actually get his HP back up quite quickly with those CS. Jump on. Tims though should be alright throughout all this. A nice stun comes out from Cuckoo, and in fact, no, the Shadow Poison stacks were enough from Rai. Find the pick off, so a nice little play from him. Shaker, meanwhile, making a chase onto Gabby. Perfectly fine with that. Found himself rotating in mid lane. He wants to try and get XM. He needs to find that X quick. In fact, he'll go for the torrent and he will make it as well. TP not going out fast enough, and they will find this pick off onto the Zeus. Shaker TPing in to try and help out, but he was just way too late. Back to his fountain. He'll exit himself back though.
Back so soon.
Happy start of TNC.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Right. See that boundary on top, but see, going together, make sure they can't get it. In fact, they're going for the bot ones as well.
Death and good balance the scale.
Looks like TNC will actually grab every single bounty rune at the 5-minute mark. Matters quite a lot. That's 200 gold to each teammate. 1,000 gold net worth going to the way TNC. A nice pickup 5 minutes in. Can't really allow that to happen, especially when there's a Tinker and an Arc Warden on the other side of the map. Like, the more farm they can get and the faster they can get it, the faster they get online and the faster things start getting pretty silly. Right top lane, still chasing Tims with that Shadow Poison. 3 stacks, 4 stacks, he needs a couple more. In fact, one more might do it. He'll wait for the 6th one, but though the Impale comes in, Tims, how much damage is a cop from this? He actually ends up dying as well. Right with another nice play onto Tims. Be able to find that kill.
Invisibility.
Strength with the Shadow Poison. Meanwhile, mid lane, again Ninja Boogie, Torrent to start off, XM not going to realize it, does get hit, and now the X to come in. Much is there in Armel, he's falling relatively low. In fact, he may have to back out of there. Disruption coming up from right, a nice rotation for him to make sure XM doesn't die a secondary time. Armel forces TP back to that fountain. He actually didn't get X because Ninja Boogie had it on cooldown as well. But of course, he does have rearm to buy himself another TP and get up there. Like Gabby and Armel are having a great old time though. They're both at the top of the last hits board right now, and as I say that, Tim's going down again. Going up there, but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Right, having a great old time with the Shadow Demon. He's currently 3-0. Now Cuckoo gonna get ganked up. There's 3 heroes surrounding him. Disruption is available. He doesn't want to use it quite yet. He just gets a soul catcher off, and there's the shards. Cuckoo is pretty much just dead. Flyby picks that one up for himself. Again, CDEC showing some signs of life in this game already. Net worth graph, see what's going on there. Main's the same. Necro in that 3rd place, trying to keep up. Tim's again going to be in trouble. Rai just won't leave this man alone. Although he may be in trouble himself now. The torrent will not end up connecting. Thunder God's Wrath committed for this. Tims, can he walk out? No, the Shadow Poison's there. Shaker though will be targeted. Rai will end up going down first, and Shaker, well, he should go down unless he can juke like an absolute god. He does have the shards available. Commit them. Boogie, torrent, connect, slowing all this down. Are there rockets available? There is a level 1 rocket. Laser actually connecting, but he dodges the rocket to snowball back in. Shaker somehow still alive throughout all this. I don't know if he just tried to salve them, but Shaker will end up eventually dying. One more right click. And in fact, maybe not. Torrent comes out. It will completely miss, and Ninja Boogie goes down. Shaker. Even taunting at the end. What a fantastic play from him. I don't actually believe he survived that. That is a lot of time wasted from Armel, from that Tinker. Mind you though, he's doing a pretty darn good job of farming, so I don't think he's going to mind too much, but like I said, that was impressive.
Radiant are scanning.
Great. So well on the network board. He's quite far behind. Like, Gabby has completely dominated this lane this half quarter. For that Midas build straight off the bat. Meanwhile, top lane, a bit of an engagement. They found Rai. Can disrupt himself, and he will do so, but he's pretty much screwed throughout all this. Nice little easy pick off the TNC. That's the thing though with the Shadow Demon. Like, if you've got nobody around you and you get X like that, all you can do is delay the inevitable death coming.
Dire's top
CDEC
tower
though,
is
they're going to
under
try and find a
attack.
better kill around the map onto Gabby. Double has been committed.
Bounty.
We'll actually scout them out as well. He goes for the bounty and denies it off them. Now Shaker trying to go for a pick-off attempt onto Gabby. Gonna have to make a run for it now. 1, 2, 3's here's Snowball as well. No help coming in. In fact, no, maybe there is. Ninja Boogie is there. The Torrent does connect onto 2 as well. And he'll X up 1, 2, 3. Gabby, Thunder God's Wrath is there, but he'll manage to TP out in time. XM could not get in range for that lightning bolt. Gabby getting away by the skin of his teeth. Meanwhile,
Dire's
again,
middle
Armel
tower
just
is
free
under
farming.
attack.
He's almost at that boost of travel now. Start to get slightly silly. That BOTs are up. So, bot lane, trying to get that level 6 mark. XM, however, will stick around with Zeus. I guess he realizes there's no point just trying to fight Victor in lane the whole time. May as well just try to make things happen across the map. But again, it goes back to my point earlier where if you can't shut down Gabby and you can't shut down Armel, this game is going to be really painful throughout the mid game. Now Gabby's got that Midas up. He'll be going for the Maelstrom straight after it. Quite a lot on the side of CDEC. Trying to catch up and farm a bit. My 3.1k net worth.
Invisibility.
Flyby seemingly the only person able to keep up right now with TNC's farm. Freeze.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Bit of a
attack.
rotation from his team. He's just dropping some spark rates there. Just in case someone decides to run in. In fact, he's going to have to go now.
Radiant's
Will be a
bottom
TP out by
tower is
Shaker,
under
and he goes
attack.
straight off to 1, 2, 3 with the blocks. Spark rates as well, but he'll TP out. And in fact, no, he won't. Gabby manages to find him in time. Meanwhile, XM finding Cuckoo. The Boogie, though, trying to find Shaker. He managed to just run out of there. I really didn't think that was going to be enough time to take down that Weaver, but apparently Gabby had more than enough.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sitting at that bot lane. Again, he's going to try and have a go at Gabby, but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Flyby will rotate down as well. He has that Reaper Scythe available. Gabby setting up that trap. Wants him to dive in. I don't know how many spark rates that is, but I believe it's only 3. Gabby baiting them out now. There's the disruption. He's actually trapped in there. He will use the Tempest Stubble and he's going to fight his way out, but the Reaper Scythe is available and he will cop it. Rai will give his life away in return, but that's well worth it.
Tower is under attack.
Side of CDEC. Quite happy with that. Gabby getting punished for playing around a bit with the side of CDEC.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures
Level 8
are
now.
fortified.
Run around that map with the Vendetta, start setting up kills for his team. Meanwhile, look at Armel. He's got that boots to travel up. He's going to make sure all these lanes get pushed out constantly, and that farm really starts to escalate. In fact, the T1 tower might just go down to creeps.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Fortified. 3 is making a slow run down. That tower is now in deny range, so at the very least they'll be able to get rid of that. 1, 2, 3. Actually might get ganked up here. Nice stuff from Cuckoo, but disruption comes in. Down Toro boat will not connect on 1, 2, 3. In fact, no, it does. But they can't burst him down fast enough. Now the rocket spam. They don't want to give this T1 tower away. Shaker trying to go after Ninja Boogie. They can't burst him down quite fast enough. Cuckoo, he'll make the chase now with Shake on Shaker. And, well, he gets bursted down, actually. Shaker will end up dying eventually. Now Tim's trying to channel that ultimate, but he will end up dropping eventually as well. And that's 3 down for the side of TNC. Flyby, Ghost Shrouding, and healing himself up. Armel not able to help out that much throughout that team fight. CDEC, a very nice play from them. So 1, 2, 3. Not going to be so lucky. He will end up falling down. Meanwhile, the T1 mid tower is now deniable, and Flyby will take care of it himself.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
So again, even though your Weaver is struggling quite a bit, that was a nice win for the side of CDEC. To get that denied, to get those 3 hero kills. I still do sit here concerned though, because if you look at that net worth graph, it doesn't really seem to matter too much. You're still going to have to deal with this Arc Warden eventually. And this Tinker, once you get that Blink Dagger, in fact Armel has got it now. It's going to be extremely hard to catch him out. Okay, you've got the scouting with the Zeus, but you've got the Thunder God's Wrath up. And even then, the Shadow Demon has to get in there, or the Tusk, and get the disruption or the snowball off time.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Mel is being so annoying. Almost kills off 1, 2, 3. He's forced a time lapse early on. Meanwhile, the top tower is being taken right now. Only by creeps, but there is a siege creep there which speeds things up a bit.
Top tower is under attack.
And Armel has not allowed this T1 to be pushed in. Now Flyby trying to defend this T2 tower, but he might be in trouble. Knight's Disruption comes out from right to avoid all that damage. Flyby should be able to walk out of this safely. Shadow Demon pick really paying off. Force all these heroes from the side of CDEC to rotate up and try to defend this tower. So it doesn't look like the side of TNC are planning to back off anytime soon. By Shaker, would end up going down here. Nice Walrus Punch. And the body blocks come in. Now Cuckoo actually gets a nice impale off, and the disruption saves him from the lightning bolt damage. Now the rest of his team coming to help him out, but the Reaper Scythe will finish him off. Shaker 1 rocket away from dying. They won't be able to get it off in time. While Armel getting started again and making sure this lane is pushed out. Mid lane right, he's being caught out with the Shadow Demon. Disrupts himself, but that only delays things. Kim's with that ultimate, and Armel comes and cleans him up. Nine to 12 now. CDEC actually in front in terms of kills. In terms of net worth though, they are behind by 3k. 18 minutes in this game. Was kind of to be expected. Have a double minus on Gabby essentially. So a lot of that net worth will be coming in just to him. And then Armel, of course, rotating around the map, just throwing marches out constantly during creep waves.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The main issue for CDEC though is 1, 2, 3 is just getting no far. Like he's still trying to finish his spreads off right now. And after that, looks like he'll be going straight into that BKB just to be able to deal with the spell damage coming out from the Tinker. That is not exactly the position you want your Weaver to be in at this stage of the game. You're going to be going for no damage items at all. Goes up right, wants to have a go with Shaker. Torrent is there to help out. In fact, no, it misses completely. Ninja Boogie is gone. Armel gets the hell out of there. 4 men rotate down to take down that position 5 Conquer though. Oh, Gabby. That's an invisible. May go for a gank attempt on the flyby. Him out. Yep, Gabby changes his way straight to the east side of the map. Does have the help of Cuckoo there as well. They can set up with this with the Vendetta. And Armel comes in. They found flyby. The Ghost Shroud actually going to amplify a lot of this damage in parallel as well, and he is just dead. Nothing he can really do about that, but they are going to try and punish for this. So there's Rockets. XM is just almost gone as well. Walks out with 150 HP. Well, 1, 2, 3. Not against her. He's in trouble. He has the time lapse available. In fact, no, he does not. The ultimate being channeled by Tim. Snowball cancels it, and he manages to get out just barely. Now they'll find Tim's on that CM. The Weaver cops the boat, and Armel finds Ryan in the backgrounds, and now Armel gets started even more. The Weaver being caught out again. 1, 2, 3. He gets lasered, and he's down. Armel, though, stuck right now. He's in massive trouble, and he gives his life away to XM. And I'm actually not sure if that was worth the TNC to give that Tinker kill away. In fact, it definitely wasn't if you look at the gold. 1.2k almost going to the way of CDEC. All worth it for them. It's only going to escalate the farm of the Zeus, and the faster he gets that Nimbus, the better. Especially in terms of just finding Armel all over the map. Make sure he can be taken down.
And good are linked.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Danger mid lane. Can't find anyone in that jump. Kept rotating out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Scan out the Roche pit. Ninja Boogie was just casually walking past. Jacob immediately TP's up to that shrine, but nobody's in the Roshan. Now he will spot this. I mean, they're pushing the tower top lane. I'm sure they're very well aware the Roshan's not being taken at the moment. And this tier 2 top. Again, how do you defend this Tinker who is spamming rockets the whole time? Armel even going to be going for that Dagon build. Not bothering with any kind of agonies. Well, 1, 2, 3. Jump a bit more. He's still at that same position. Like, sitting at 6k now, but still not enough for a Weaver to be able to carry his team to this. Tier 2 tower surely is gone. The best they can possibly do is punish the side of TNC for this, but I'm not even sure if they can do that at this point. It's a slow siege with that Tempest Stubble. X on Gabby, just making sure he can't die. Backdoor protection though. Tower safe for the moment, but it does look like CDEC will just let this go for free. There's just nothing they can do.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
They have to accept that the tower's just gone. Immediately they TP down bot, and who do they find? It's 1-2-3, although they missed the impale. Cuckoo. Getting a bit too excited.
Radiant's middle tower is
Allow
under
1-2-3
attack.
to just get away from that situation safely. Mind you though, now his tier 1 towers being taken and they're just really choking this map out. It's just so hard to find farmers or weaver when this is happening to you. Like, all your towers are being pushed in. Move along the map, but then you've got to worry about Nyx assassin the whole time. Wherever the Nyx is, you know the Tinker's not far behind. Now there's a Dagon up as well, so you've got added burst in the Tinker. And he's going to get straight to it. Goes straight on right, there's the Dagon, almost dead. In fact, he's gone. Cuckoo finishes it off with the mana drain. Shaker going to be in trouble as well. They'll channel the CM ultimate for this, although it will eventually be cancelled. And now, who have they found there? It is 1-2-3. Reaper's side onto Gabby, but he's still healthy throughout all this. And now they're going to jump onto the Necro. And actually, the whole team's going to get wiped on the side of CDEC. It's just surgical coming out from TNC. They just jumped all around the side of CDEC. It's like, what the hell do you do to CDEC? Like, who do you concentrate on? You're trying to get Gabby, but you're trying to reach the side of Gabby, but there's no follow-up damage. Armel keeps winking around the place. Gotta worry about the rest of them as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Right, back to defending this tier 1 bot tower, but 12k net worth behind now for the side of CDEC, and this is not going to be feeling for them. Dagon Interceptor is up on flyby, but I don't feel like that's going to, like, the cooldown on the Reaper side didn't feel like the problem to begin with. Like, yeah, it's going to help them at least, be able to spam that out a bit more, but you're still only going to get one scythe off per team fight.
Scanning.
Just don't think that was the problem to begin with. Thing is, if you're CDEC, it's kind of hard to see how you could come back in this game, because TNC, they have to make mistakes for you to actually be able to punish them. Otherwise, how do you catch this Arc of Water? And he just sends his Tempest Double in every single time. How do you catch Armel? I mean, you have the Zeus, but you've got to kind of be in the position to grab him. You don't even have great heroes for that. It's like XM trying to rush that Nimbus rather than the Blink, but in fact, he might actually go the Blink over the Nimbus first. Smoke comes out, they try to find somebody. They can't find Gabby, they can't find the Tinker. That's because they're in the Roach Pit right now. And it's going to get bursted down pretty darn fast.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
This is why I hate Tinker, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine playing against this. It's absolutely disgusting. There's no better, no bigger form of cancer than a Tinker player.
Dire's middle tower
Right.
is under attack.
Stop. Impel actually misses again from Cuckoo. Now the Shard's Perch come in. This is one of those mistakes that you can punish. But again, you've got the rest of the team to deal with. The boat comes in to save the day as well. Cuckoo, the Spirit Vessel, is going to take him down quite far, but not far enough.
Dire's middle tower.
They'll lose that mid-tier 2 now. Gabby, get better. Watch. Gabby now. He's pretty darn farmed. Get rid of that Midas, and it looks like he won't go for a nullifier. Meanwhile, the rest of TNC rotating down to the bot lane where that final tier 2 stands. And even runs the Shaker. Yeah, he's made it obvious he's there now. He's just trying to push the lane out, but he's going to get caught out, Shaker. Impel is there with the Frostbite. They're just bursting down with Armel again.
10% incineration, 90% decapitation.
Yeah, this is very, very surgical. XM now, he does have the Aghanim Scepter, so at least you've got that Nimbus. How much is it going to help? We're going to find out. Just all about trying to take down Armel here, I think, in these team fights. Once Armel's down, the team fights are so much easier to take, but up until then, they're pretty darn hard. They actually caught out Rise. The torrent comes in. Will they burst him down? No, not quite. He does have a Glimmer Cape available. Be able to get out of that one safely.
Dire's bottom tower has
That's
fallen.
all the outer towers. But I see they're gone. Gabby annoying them with that Tempest Stubble. We're trying to find the Tinker and Tree line as well. Nice warding here, side of CDEC to try and catch him out. See if they can do so. But Armel, he's got a BKB now as well, so if he's really in that much danger, he just BKBs, rearms, and TBs out again. It's like, what the hell do you do about it?
Radiant are scanning.
Meanwhile, Gabby jumps in with the Tempest Stubble.
Bounty.
And of course, it will get bursted, but they have to keep. They committed the Reaper Scythe for that.
Gold for my chest.
Tim's actually tipping for that as well. Now, obviously, he does have an Aghanim Scepter, but you've got to afford this extra duration now. You know the Reaper Scythe's not available, that you could try and make a play in. Fortunately, there's no great ways for teams to take advantage of, apart from the bot one. Nobody's really there to push in, so they're not going to bother. But Tim's is just playing mind games. Side of CDEC. Again, waiting for Armel. Doesn't the side of TNC is somewhat aware of this anyway. They're just hell-bent on trying to find him. And Armel actually TP's there once they're gone. Won't TP into the trees anyway. Spawns the jungle and backs off safely. Meanwhile, bot lane being pushed in now. Aegis still available on Gabby. Tier 3 tower going down very, very quickly indeed. They'll be forced to fortify very early on. Gabby throwing that Tempest Stubble in. Fly by. Has the Regent Scythe available.
Radiant structures are fortified.
See how CDEC defends this. Double siege creeps are available as well. Jump in with the shots and Snowball. This is probably the best shot they've had, but the boat comes in again to stop everything. And now they're caught blind by. He's in that ghost trap, but that's just out of damage. Tim's meanwhile channeling that ultimate 1-2-3, trying to burst him down. Armel ends up getting the Necrophos. 1-2-3 time lapses throughout all this. Armel again getting XM apparently in the back lines. Right, can't even disrupt the TP attempt. And now 1-2-3's gone as well. Mind you, they all do have buybacks available. And they're going to have to commit them ASAP. But I don't even know if TNC back off. Like, they still seem all relatively healthy. They could probably just keep going. Reaper Scythe, take down Cuckoo. That might be the final nail in the coffin. They might back off after that. Armel just gets back to pushing that top lane in. Jacob trying to find this man. Does though, by himself, how much? Bot lane, they're going to jump in onto right with that bow, and well, this should be a dead chat team. He does have Glimmer Cape again, but Armel comes in. Disrupted onto XM, but he's gone as well. No buyback available on the Zeus. Right, forced to buy back immediately. He knows the push is coming. Aegis has expired, but Gabby just places that with a nullifier. Now CDEC are only 4 at the moment, but they're so behind. 26k net worth, in fact. TNC showing absolutely no mercy. Gabby, that Tempest double, it's so annoying. Backdoor protection kicks in, but the creeps are moving their way up. Now, he'll just jump onto another hero, right? He just fought back, so that's a dieback on him, and now Fly. Well, he fought back as well. Armel is on absolute fire, and he forces the GG call. 34 minutes in, TNC. I don't like the way they did it with this Tinker Arc Warden, but they did it in a very convincing fashion. In fact,